The US is divided into four quadrants: north, east, south, and west. As long as it's around inside that quadrant, like wherever your IP is, right? If your address is within like 100 miles from it, then you're gonna be okay. Imagine you made those 30 accounts from day one. What would have happened to you today?
It would have just been a crazy headache, and I would have done a lot of stuff wrong. I used to take losses on orders, and now like I find some way where I don't have to take that loss. Like either I say it was damaged and you can get a full return if you request me, or I can find you something similar.
Oh, right, Andrew, go for it.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just had a few questions, starting to open up, more accounts and such. And just a few like high level questions. I'll make them like fast. But like one is, does IP have to be in the proximity? Like so you give an address, right? eBay has
Ah,
an address. Does the IP address that you're using, right, that Spectrum gives you, whoever gives you, does it have to match in that location?
yes, great question, deep question. The answer is yes. The US is divided into four quadrants: north, east, south, and west. As long as it's around inside that quadrant, like wherever your IP is, right? If your address is within like 100 miles from it, then you're gonna be okay.
Is there a way to specifically make that IP, like if we're using like correct, not like falsifying any, like if we're making all the information right, basically,
Uh-huh.
um, is there like a way to get specific IPs to like
You
close
know, your
locations?
IP is given to you depending on your location anyways, right? Like
Yeah.
your ISP, your internet service provider, they're gonna give you an IP address that's kind of local to you by default.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't really have to think about that. You just have to go ahead and pick an address that's around you.
All right. And then for like having mass VAs, like say probably, let's say you have like five VAs, right? Just for example, because I'm mapping out a lot of things, kind of like you guys discussed in Miro and such. Any desk only lets you have like two on at once, and they just charge kind of, they get really
Oh,
expensive if you want to have.
Andrew, before you continue, for whoever wants to go after Andrew, just can you just write down inside the chat, like, and then I'll just go in order, like whoever, like first in whoever kind of messages, yeah. All right, sorry, Andrew, go ahead, yeah.
So, any desk gets expensive the more people you have working, and to have multiple people working at once can become an issue, especially for their pricing. I was wondering if there's a different service that you use to kind of mitigate that cost, make it easier.
AnyDesk is
Um,
free though, bro. Like you're
really?
making an account on AnyDesk. Like I don't do that. I just download the application, and that's it.
Oh, I'm not even overthinking that. And then another thing is like you have 30 accounts. How do you keep it organized at scale? Like keeping your agency model, keeping your accounts, keeping all that. How do you keep it organized between VAs, scale, taxes, all that stuff?
Okay, so organized in what sense? Like, what's the problem that you're trying to solve?
Yeah, so the problem that like I would be trying to solve is, let's see here, like keeping everything together and not mixing anything basically. Like how like Amazon accounts, cards, with the
Uh-huh.
eBay accounts in the different clusters and buckets and stuff. Like there's a lot of things that have to work together, and like just making sure that they all do and don't go outside of their own specs.
So the truth is, my account is messy. Like,
Mm,
like it's messy. Like I've never seen like anyone that's like, yeah, you can try to make it organized, and you should. We try to organize it better all the time, but it's always gonna be messy, and then it's like an ongoing effort to organize things, and it's just gonna like as the days go by, it's gonna get cleaner and cleaner. My
got
advice
you.
would be that like organization is great. I think that it's like more of a secondary problem. I think the primary problem is actually producing the income first. Do you get what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but regarding how I keep things organized, we have like in the past we used to have a Google spreadsheet, and then we got hacked. And then what will happen is now we just like print everything out. I have like a huge binder with all of my card information for each account that I just printed out. And then whenever I forget the password or something, I open up that binder and I manually log into the account like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, so
Um,
that's how I did it. And if you've seen my Amazon account creation video, you would have saw that, with my supplementary cards, what I used to do was my laptops or computers, I would just take the card and like take tape and like put it on the computer. And then I would take like another like label and put what account this is on that computer to like keep things organized. Like as you're growing, like these things become kind of important. Because I'll forget, dude.
yeah, I know that's the thing. It's like when you have a lot, it's gonna get more confusing and it'll only get harder.
Yeah.
And even with the agency model, if you're having the people, have the computers at their houses for IP or even that keeping that organized is a whole challenge too. Do you have any like
No,
things
for the
that
agency model, it's very organized because we only do one eBay account per person, and
mm,
then one Chrome profile is for the eBay account, and then the second Chrome profile is for their Amazon account.
but wouldn't they need multiple Amazons?
No, it just depends. Like think about it. Like if they're only so for my agency clients, right? I'm not trying to make them like 10,000 a month. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to make them like 1,000, maybe 1,500 a month, and then we split it in 50-50.
Mm.
Do you get what I mean? Because most
Yeah, what?
people are happy with. Because here's the thing: if I got these my clients like $2,000-3,000 in revenue, they're gonna need to
Mm,
make Amazon accounts. And do you think the normal person is gonna spend their time like making the Amazon accounts? Probably not. Setting up
definitely
another
not.
computer and all this stuff. So it's just not worth it for me to like make my agency clients like get more sales.
And if they want to, you can just be like, hey,
First,
this is
make the
what we'll
Amazon.
do. Yep. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
Gotcha. That definitely helps. And I think I have one more. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. What to register? Oh, I think that's actually it. But do you have any other like, when running like agency models, making first accounts, any just things maybe to remind of or things that aren't talked about a lot?
So, how much are you making off of eBay right now?
Around like probably I'd say this month like 600. No, well 750 so far profit. Like if you're like with tax exemption. And then I've been
And
doing
how
a
many
lot on
listings?
like what?
How many listings do you have? And
I made a
across.
mistake and I set the thing to delete listings like when out of stock. So I'm slowly going back up. I'm at around like 5,000 right now. It deleted like 3,000. So I'm like climbing back up.
That's progress, dude. I remember like when you first started, like you were running to bigger issues or not making.
Yeah.
So you see what I mean when do you remember when we first, because you wanted to scale from day one, right?
Yep.
Right, but you see what I meant when I said that you should focus on like getting one account to 1 to 3K before you scale. Because imagine you made those 30 accounts from day one. What would have happened to you today?
It would have just been a crazy headache and I would have done a lot of stuff wrong.
Right, exactly. But we're able to kind of decipher what went wrong and build your foundations when you can
Mm.
get that first account to 1 to 3K. My true advice to you is still the same, right? Like like the guys here who are scaling, like they've probably already like Jonathan, like how what's the most you've made in 1 month on one account?
Around like 1.6K, I think.
1.6K. But
Pretty stable, yeah.
did you have the confidence to be able to take it much higher?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's just we don't really want to. It can cause a lot of problems, so.
Right, right. So Andrew, like that mindset of like where you're confident in like being able to scale, or like
Mm.
the moment you can tell yourself that, hey, like
I'm there. I'm
I'm there.
there right now. I'm putting most of my time into the logistics of scaling, probably like 20, 30 minutes a day into like the actual like making money part on eBay. It's a pretty simple process for the most part. And it just like you repeat it every day and you make processes for after a good day or after a bad day. And yeah, I think that's why like I'm starting to, expand, make some more.
Gotcha. But the truth is, you could probably get to like $2,000 within like 2 weeks of working. If you knew what,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. So I would challenge you that, like get this account and show like 2,000 a month in profit, or like one
Mm-hmm.
month of making 2K. And then once you do that, because it's not listing is only part of the solution, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. There's like the product substitution method, sniping method. Um, right. There's things that you can play around with your promotional ad rate. There's momentum on an account, right? There's other variables to it as well.
Yeah, I've definitely been doing product substitution lately.
Nice.
Had to do it multiple times, but it's like I used to take losses on orders, and now like I find some way where I don't have to take that loss. Like either I say it was damaged and you can get a full return if you request me, or I can find you something similar for like that's either cheap, like slightly cheaper or more expensive, and just do
Oh,
product
you watched that
substitution.
video, right? With Kai?
Yep.
Nice. So you got it, yeah?
Yep.
You got it. Perfect. So another form of product substitution is actually listing on eBay as well. So you list items that are similar to other people's sold items.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'll put. Sometimes I'll actually put three similar items to items like I'll find like that are sold a lot. And usually after I do that, I'll get a sale on one of those.
Gotcha. And Andrew, did you read the book, The Invisible Store?
Yeah.
Nice. So like that method is clearly defined inside the book. All right. So Andrew, my advice to you, right? Like out of all of the people who have successfully scaled that I've seen in the past, right?
Mm,
Except for one guy. One guy was like the complete outlier, right? He kind of scaled, but he actually got all his accounts suspended. Like there's a guy named Mike in our group. He got to like 30,000 a month in profit in like 6 months. Like he
that's crazy.
aggressively scaled. But that dude, after fourth quarter, like I just spoke to him recently, and he like is gonna start back again. But he pretty much closed down the business for a while because his accounts got suspended.
Every single one, like all 30 at the same time.
I don't believe every single one, but he just kind of like he ran into Amazon account problems. That's kind of
Mm,
what screwed him over. But even if
yep.
you run into Amazon account problems, there's ways to like mitigate those problems with customer service. But he didn't have that foundation.
Yep.
And so he scaled aggressively, but he was on he had a house built of like a house built on CODs. What is the saying? Like a house built on CODs, is that it? Like
Yeah,
I think yeah,
I
that
think
might
that's
be
pretty close.
it.
Yeah.
right, like it's just like, and he just collapsed. Like he didn't have the foundation. So Andrew, like yeah, like, and if you can do 2K, then it gives me the confidence that you have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got you. I'll definitely do that. Work also kind of picked up the last week, so kind of
Yeah.
hindered me from being able to do much sniping or but and
So
like
those,
got back from a vacation.
gotcha. But those are problems that need to be solved while life is always gonna get in the way, right? And one of the
Yeah, yeah.
solutions is having like a VA or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm, yep, working on all that right now, so got
Exactly.
the right things going.
Exactly. Good. So keep that in mind. Like let the primary focus be that first account, reaching like 1 to 3K in profit. The moment you do
Mm,
that, and then you can say that, hey, I know I can take this account much farther if I wanted to, but it's just easier to make a second and third account, then you're ready.
yep, got you.
Okay, good. So Andrew, let me know if you have any other questions, yeah?
Nope, I'm all good.
Okay, sounds good.